Hi pals, it's me Soggy Clown 340. A few days ago, MVC4, Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls, which means Marvel Fighting Souls in unadulterated English, was announced, and this is big because it's a game being made by Arc System Works, developers of Guilty Gear and BlazBlue and that sort of thing, instead of Marvel's historic partner in crime, Capcom. Because of this betrayal of Capcom, people are very mad. You see, recently Capcom has began to acknowledge the old MVC titles via the Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection, and that meant that huge fans of the series thought that Marvel vs. Capcom 4 was definitely in the works. Quick side note, would it not be MVC 5? I feel like erasing MVC Infinite from Earth's canon because it was unpopular might not be the move, but at that same time, I'm not incredibly versed in this franchise. I am a Guilty Gear bitch first and foremost, so make sure to spit on me in the comments if I'm wrong. Back to the topic in hand, Tokon looks amazing. This game has quickly became my most anticipated game, maybe in the whole sphere, not even just fighting games. I can't wait to see how it plays and who's in the roster, especially because I'm not a big comic guy, so it'll be cool to learn these characters' designs and stories. But would I prefer a new Marvel vs. Capcom game instead? Maybe. Playing MVC 3 at my uncle's house was my gateway drug to fighting games, especially if you count having fetal alcohol syndrome as the start of the path to alcoholism, because I was way too young to remember anything that was happening in that game. And I do like the idea that both these monoliths are in the same game and they fight each other and that type of thing. But also, I think Arc System Works and having a new franchise and IP takes it for me here. I would probably be making this video all giddy, no Josh either way. Alternate Dimension Soggy Clown 340. Is that true? Oh shit, he didn't pick up. Hopefully he's doing okay. But what about Capcom? What are they gonna do? Well, the common layman's guess is that they're making Capcom vs. SNK 3, which would be cool, I guess. I'm getting very out of my depth right now because I haven't mentioned Slayer for probably a whole year, so yeah. I've heard very good things about CVS 2, and CVS 3 would probably be very cool. That's about it. I'd play it probably. But I have been in the war room with Heihachi, Sephiroth, and JD Vance's estranged pet Goose, and we have came up with a new plan for Capcom. You see, there's another enemy of this new Marvel game. League of Legends. You see, Riot Games has been working on something. Project L, initially shown in 2019, don't get me started again, rebranded and officially named 2XKO last year, and their community of Leagueans have been ravaged by Tokon's emergence from the shadows. Looking at the Reddit for this game is probably one of the more unfortunate things you can do, as when Tokon was announced, they got raided by people saying 2XKO is dead in the water and that type of thing, which even me saying that is downplaying some actually good points against how Riot Games has treated the rollout for this game. It's another 6 fucking years moment. Like seriously, why can't these companies wait until our game is out of the idea phase before announcing them? Anyway, after these heinous ratings by the disdainable forces of Miss Marvel and her group of insatiable war pigs who have clearly just been waiting this whole time for their opportunity to shit on 2XKO, r/2XKO has now been taken back by the Leagueans and they have done nothing but whine, obviously. Here's a message for that community if one of you found my video. Guys, it's just Reddit. Calm down a bit. It's not a personal attack on you for someone to pit 2XKO and Tokon against each other. That's something that this community has done for decades, whether it be Mortal Kombat versus Street Fighter or Tekken versus Virtua Fighter versus Soul Calibur. It's not all that serious. Also, 2XKO is going to be free to play, essentially guaranteeing that it has a community unless the game is total dog shit. Competition in the field will maybe light a fire under Riot's ass to add more than 10 characters to their base roster. That's true, by the way. It's a 2v2 fighter with only 10 characters. In 6 years, they've only made 10 characters. Let me take a breather for a second. It may feel like it's 2XKO against the world, but it doesn't have to be. You see, they've only announced 7 or 8 of their characters from their 10-man roster. In 6 years, it's okay. It's okay. But that leaves room for 2 more. Maybe you see where I'm going with this. Me and the Goose have deliberated a lot, and we think it's finally time to propose our final solution. Capcom and 2XKO unite against our common enemy and create Street Fighter vs. League of Legends. We can rebrand 2XKO, which is a stupid-ass name anyway, and add Ryu and Ken to the final roster for 2XKO. In conclusion, JD Vance, please come get your Goose. He's very strange, and I really don't like being around him.